Hey y'all, so decided to make a video. I was gonna make it yesterday, but it was kind of a crazy day. Yesterday was my 3 years clean off of heroin. I'm extremely proud of myself. I feel like if I can do it, anyone can do it. When I was on heroin, I was always sick. I always had the shakes. I was always throwing up. Never had time for anything besides looking for ways to get money to get it. I wasn't a very good person. As y'all know, I have a son. I had my son while I was doing it. I wasn't doing it while I was pregnant with him. That came after. I know it never should have came to begin with, but it did. But 3 years clean it's a big step for me. This year's been pretty good to me. I mean, I got a full-time job. I have my house. My son's happy. I do want to apologize to him though. So, Aiden, when you're old enough to see this video, I want you to know that Mama wasn't always the best Mama she could be, and she regrets it, but can't go back, can only go forward. So 3 years clean, feel good. I don't wake up sick anymore, not always trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it. My rent, my bills are always paid. I'm still struggling, don't get me wrong. Yeah, this is 3 years later. 3 years. And I'm still struggling, but not as bad as I was. When I was on heroin, I was bouncing around left, right. Never had a sturdy place because I never would pay rent or bills or anything, so everything was always getting shut off. It was horrible, but at least now I could say that, yes, I may still be struggling, but my bills are paid. I'm holding the job down. I didn't make the video yesterday because I got into an accident. Right now I live in South Carolina, upstate South Carolina. So to the guy who's driving that really nice red car that decided to cross 3 lanes of traffic into my lane, and to go 45 like the normal speed limit and then come to a complete stop to turn and go the other way, that caused the accident, and then just sat there, stared at me, and drove away. You're a douchebag, so congratulations to you. You are a douchebag. I'm just saying. Luckily, the guy that hit me, he did try to avoid me, so that was a good thing. At least it could have been a lot worse. So at least he's gonna fix it. So that kind of had me stirred up all day yesterday. I was shaking and scared because I've never been in an accident behind the wheel. But it didn't let it get to me too bad. I was still very proud of myself yesterday. My 3 years clean. So upward and onward. Now, if I can get clean, I think anybody can get clean. If y'all need help, just let me know. I'll be here to talk. I'll do whatever I can to help you. So, yeah. And this morning, I got my son up for school and stopped at the store so he can get a snack. And he has a friend who never has snacks, and I guess she really wanted a bag of chips, so we got her a bag of chips. So I'm hoping that'll make her day. And he obviously got his Airheads. He likes his Airheads. I made sure she had lunch money. He said that she brings lunches from home now. So I told him that's good. I was like, well, if she ever says she doesn't have lunch, you let me know. will get her lunch. I'm so sick of America now. I mean, kids that don't have lunch money can't eat lunch anymore. Like, come on now, they're kids. It's ridiculous. But I wanted to make this video yesterday, like I said, but I'm doing it now. I just got back to my house from dropping my son off at school. And as I was apologizing to my son, just want him to know that I'm becoming a better me every day. I try to find things in myself that I can change, and it's slowly coming together. I have my days where I feel down and out and just depressed, I guess. But mostly I've been trying to think positive, stay positive. You know, better things will happen, things will get better, and just keep pushing forward like I have been. So that's my main thing, is just don't give up. And I've said it in another video, I know, but I'm really serious about it. Just don't give up. If you don't give up, and keep going forward, it gets better. I know it does. Through your entire life, you're going to have ups and downs, and it's those that just stay positive and get through each day on a positive note. I feel happier. I feel more secure. So, yeah. If y'all have an addiction that you need help kicking, you just need someone to talk to or some inspiration, you can hit me up anytime. It took me moving away from Nashua, New Hampshire, getting away from there. All my friends there were addicts, and it wasn't a healthy situation for me. I tried getting clean up there. I was clean for 6 months, and I ended up being sexually assaulted by a man I considered a grandfather, or like a grandfather to me. I was living with him and his wife, who I considered a grandmother to me, and when he sexually assaulted me, I kind of had a breakdown, and I went in. The woman that I considered a grandmother to me owned a school that I had my son into, and I went in and told her what happened. And she pretty much looked at me as I was already bawling my eyes out because I felt horrible for telling her. You know, it was just a horrible situation. But she looked at me, and she looked me square in the eye and said I was a homewrecker, I was a liar, I was just like my mom, this, that, and the other thing. So I went to my job. I was working at Lowe's in Nashua on Daniel Webster Highway. And I explained to him everything that was going on, and they said they understood and I could come back at any time. Well, I ended up having a friend who had me go to the police department and put in a report through the police department. Well, I moved out of their house. I was homeless. I was moving around. And someone I ended up staying with had another girl staying with her that was an addict too, and after 6 months of being clean, I ended up relapsing, and and then my son's father got out of jail, and it continued to keep going on. We kept doing it, and got to the point where I said, I just want to move. I want to move away. I want to get away from all this. This isn't who I am. I am not an addict. I am far and in between, but I am not an addict. I'm addicted to a drug that I need to get away from. And in order to do that, I needed to get away from where I was. So I did that. I did just that. Packed all our stuff up and we moved to Georgia. And, yeah, 3 years later, I'm now in South Carolina, but it's because we went through 2 tornadoes down in Georgia, and it was pretty scary. And my son's father had family up here in South Carolina, so we decided we would just take that move, and it was a pretty good move. The beginning it was hard. We were living in a campground and then in a hotel, and then came to the conclusion that we weren't right for each other, so we separated after 10 years. Yeah. Now I'm here doing it on my own, and I'm rocking this shit. I mean, I got my house. I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. I have a full-time job at Walmart on Pelham Road. I run the customer service. I have an amazing best friend. His name is Rudy, and he is my best friend. Recently my mom apologized to me for everything she put me through that had me emotional, y'all, like, and I tell you, I wasn't expecting her to apologize, because I didn't think she really cared for all the stuff she had put me through as I was growing up. But it killed me to see her cry and actually feel bad about it. But it also brought light to my heart, because I had been waiting so many years for her, for an apology, and I finally got it, which felt amazing. It was definitely a big thing for me. I didn't think she ever would apologize, so it brought light to my heart. So yeah. It felt good to have her apologize. So to any mothers out there that you put your children through a lot, whether it's like me and I handled it like a boss. I mean, I did. I'm not gonna lie, that I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I handled everything I've been through like a boss. Because most people that, if they went through half the stuff I went through, most likely wouldn't be here right now making a video. So yeah, I handled that shit like a boss, and I'm gonna continue to do so for my son. But to you mothers out there that even in the back of your head think you put your children through a little more than what they should have been, you want to have a great bond with your child, all you have to do is take that step, be an adult, and actually look your child in the eye and say that you are sorry for what you put them through. And when my son gets older, he's not going to have to watch this video, because I'm going to sit him down, and it's the right time. I'm going to tell him all the things that made me a bad mom, from doing heroin, to not putting him first, to not being the best person I could possibly be. I'm going to have that conversation with him. I'm going to apologize to him, because it wasn't right. And I know there's worse things that could happen, or that I could have done, or anything, but that's not the point. The point is, I still put him through stuff that he didn't need to be put through. So me and him will be sitting down when it is that right time in his life, and he is old enough to understand that Mama did some stuff that she shouldn't have. But I'm doing much better. I'm sorry, I'm crying. But yeah, just a simple apology to your children can make your bond so much stronger. all egos aside, everything aside, and just straight up apologize for what you've put them through. And I know life's not easy, and especially being a parent, it's not easy. You don't know what's right, what's wrong fully. There's no freaking handbook on how to be the best parent, because every child is different. So there's no right way and wrong way to teach someone. You just gotta find what works, and just do your best, and be your best. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. So, on that note, like I said before, if anybody out there needs just somebody to talk to, if you're even thinking about getting off it, I'm here. I'm 3 years sober. If you need me, I'm here. Just reach out. I know if I can do it, anybody can. Everybody can. Now, this is a drug that's taken so many lives. And you can sit there and say, oh, if they're an addict, they deserve to die. They deserve to this, they deserve that. No, what they deserve is to be clean and sober and to be the mother, daughter, uncle, father, grandparent, anything. Aunt, uncle, cousins, be the person that they're meant to be. You can't judge somebody by their addiction. Because if you did, and you do judge people by their addiction, you're in the wrong. You're being judgmental. Because look at me. If I can be 3 years sober, and I have a big heart. I care about everybody. I care about homeless people. I care about people I see on a daily basis. And I sit there in the back of my head and think, I hope they're having a good day. I hope something good happens to them. And if I could change everybody's life in the littlest way, I want to. I want people to be happy. I want to see everybody succeed. Because it sucks. It sucks to be hungry. It sucks to not have a house, or have nowhere to go. It sucks not to have family. It sucks. Life sucks sometimes, but you gotta make the best of it. You know? If you don't make the best of it, then you're gonna stay in the same situation. So I've been trying to change my mindset of how I think and live. I try to stay positive, say positive things to myself, like, you know, this work week's gonna be long, but the paycheck will pay my rent, it'll pay my utility bills, and be able to provide food for my son. So that to me is a positive note, so I continue to chug along. So, stay on a positive note, you know? The sun's gonna shine. Positive things. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. Probably cry a little bit more, to be honest. But I hope y'all have a great day. And I hope from the bottom of my heart, if you're watching this, something positive happens to you today. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one.